What up, DJ J. Ron and All Elements General, and this is I'm Tapped In with my brother Jacob Lowe. You already know. What's up, my brother?
Chill, man.
You back on in here?
Yep.
We got my sister from another mister here, and when I say that's real talk. This is my peoples. You know, when my baby Freddie was born, she was at the hospital. You were my groomswoman at the wedding.
Best man, best woman.
Beautiful.
Something like that.
Tell him don't hate. He know what it is.
You can't give anybody the best title because you got too many friends and they all, so I didn't do that. But
I saw Freddie first.
Oh.
okay, that you did. At all my friends.
Best woman.
Wow.
There we go. That's my nephew.
But we here with Produceherbeats, very dope artist, producer,
Yep.
MC,
Yes, y'all.
manager. Yeah, you wear a lot of hats. Work for Apple Genius.
Don't tell him that.
But that's a cool thing. No. That means you know your technology. That's not a bad thing. I respect it.
Yeah.
You know, you work for some major companies and got a master's degree. Big things.
A master's degree. Wow.
Still paying for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Forever.
Yeah, till the day I die.
Oh my
So
God.
y'all stop being cruddy and let's get this money. I'm gonna pay it off
Joe
in one
Biden
check.
helping with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Mm.
No.
But anyway.
Come on, Joe.
No. Nobody's helping but God, you know what I'm saying? It's a journey, But it's a good journey. I've learned a lot along the journey. Meeting him, one of the first people I met in New York, and a couple other different artists, randomly. So I'm originally from Maryland, Annapolis, Maryland. Like I said, 10 toes down, main pairs, anchors down. Born and raised, wanted to do music. I bought a computer and Pro Tools and didn't know a goddamn thing. So I was over there calling the Pro Tools line.
And you were making beats on Pro Tools first, just chopping stuff up?
Yeah,
Wow.
trying.
How are you putting your drums in, though, in Pro Tools?
I mean,
Like just moving it around?
in MIDI.
But you could do it in real time in MIDI and Pro Tools?
You had to figure out the signal flow, and that was the hard part. But I figured it out. You know what I'm saying? And then Pro Tools to Cubase to Reasons to Fruity Loops to Logic. So you figure out which one you like. And
What's your preferred DAW or digital audio workstation?
Logic Pro X now because it's so seamless. It doesn't make or take the fun out of creating so much. People get frustrated when they don't know how to do things.
Right.
But you do know you have to know the back end in order to create. So I think a lot of times they don't think, well, females know anything for real. Because every time I'm in the studio, they just think I'm there to sing until I touch the mic. And then they're like, what are you doing? Fixing the mic so you niggas sound good. That's what the fuck I'm doing. What are you doing? Trying to rap, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, people are pretty surprised when I can make the studio run. I don't need anybody to make a studio run. I make the studio run. I do my own beats. I taught myself how to make my own beats. I listen to some of the best producers in the hip hop game. So, Kanye, Timbaland, Premier, all old school joints. Jay Dilla. Jay Dilla is one of the people I studied to get my sampling correct.
Yes.
Sampling was a big thing for me.
His drums so organic, even though he's playing the drums on the MP, the way he played them, it sounded like he was playing drums.
Right.
Yep. So the cuts, just learning, the essence of it. So I still do it to this day. I like the boom bap feel of it, but I've evolved over time. So phbeats.com, my website, go check that out.
There we go.
All the projects that I've done are on there, and I'm working on a new instrumental that should drop, I think probably by the end of February, the beginning of March. It's going to be Beats for Dummies 2. So the second instrumental for y'all that needs something easy to rap on.
Tell me, how did you come to move to New York, and how did you first get into the industry?
I visited New York because my cousin used to live up here. She was a lawyer or whatever, and I was like 9. And ever since then, I was like, yo, I'm coming to New York. My mom used to ask her all the time, like, yo, let's move. You got a job. You got money, let's go. She's like, I ain't got no damn money. I ain't got no money. You work every day. I get it now, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, I went to college. I was just like, yo, I'm in Florida. Obama was being elected, and there was a little bit of craziness going down there. And I was like, I need to go back up north where my people are, where I feel safe.
There's still craziness going on in Florida between the bath salts and DeSantis trying to teach craziness in the schools to children.
Yeah, it was a little bit different. So I dodged and I dipped. And then I moved up to New York, and I just like, fuck it, I'm gonna make these beats. I'm gonna try to do it anyway. And I just did it all in the crib. I really never played anything for anybody but like 2 friends. And there was this beat battle. It was pretty big back in the day, but Hot 97 used to do them all the time. Forgot what it was called. It'll come to me later, but I basically battled 32 dudes and beat them all out. Won $500.
What club was that at?
Free dinner, some drinks. That $500 paid my rent for the
You
next
battled
month,
SOBs.
and then got a job.
You were in I know some of my battles, the Master of the Machines battles.
It was a Hot 97 battle that they always used to do. But yeah, so I battled.
And that was your first battle?
Yeah, my first battle ever playing music for anybody outside of
32.
Yeah, 32
producers.
dudes.
Wow.
And shut that shit down. And it was on my birthday.
Woo!
It was on my birthday, and I only had enough money for rent. That was it. And I have no job neither. And then I got a call from Apple the next day.
Nice.
And I've been here ever since.
When did you go on during that battle? Was you first, or were you in the middle, or were you last? You was first to go on. See, that's difficult.
And you left a lasting impression.
If you go first, they usually forget about the first person.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I used to do martial arts tournaments.
Yeah. Or like with like a kata or something. Yeah, the first person they forget about, and it's always the person who left the strong impression towards the end.
Right.
Like, so how did that battle work? Did you battle multiple people, or
it was a round. It was my first battle
round.
And I think because it was new in New York, so it was really like a school, and it was like a basketball stadium because they brought the stairs down, and I was like, oh shit, this is ready to be real big, and they had us in a line, and I was like, damn, I'm mad nervous, and I was just like, fuck it. And I just played it, and then everybody was like, oh shit, and then it was over from that. So, I kept battling, but that was my signature. That was the, okay, you can do it. You know what I mean?
Do you still have that beat?
I do.
I definitely want to hear that.
Yeah, I want to hear those beats. I'm not sure. So, tell us a little bit about some of the artists you worked with, whether you've, projects that you've produced for, and then people you've had on your projects.
I've produced for a couple different artists, so I produced for Terminalogy, of course, that's the fam right there.
From Massachusetts, shout out to Term.
ST, you already. I've done some stuff with Little Fame, M.O.P, that's the brother right there.
Salute.
Gonna do, actually, Rex also from ST, my homie Dot.
Shout out to Rex.
Yeah, that's my artist from Maryland right there.
Shout out to Dot.
Did a whole project, science project, go check that out. Definite Origin. Fresh Fancy, of course, you already. German rapper, part of the stuff. Just a lot of different artists for real that I've come across over time. Shout outs to Justo too. Justo is highly slept on, but he runs with Premier as well, so he's fire.
He's still with Vic Black? Okay. Shout out to the Gangstar Foundation.
Yeah, Justo highly slept on. And Aliki, my homegirl, singer, impeccable. Shout outs to Chicago, Chi-Town, always. But yeah, I've had a privilege to be a part of a lot of different projects and just actually be, in the basement watching these projects being built. So a lot of the records that, people listen to, it's like I was actually really there when they was literally on the mic doing it. And I've met so many people like over the course of time that you don't think you would really meet, like as a kid, to actually be sitting next to Fame and then he's bobbing his head like, yeah, this is fire. Like, what? Like, get out of here. Like, you're around legends, so you appreciate it. And, you work from nothing to something. It's a journey for real, for real.